Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Koulam here for a topic for because of the new player of the off league. I know there are some new player. It's 4 gen, so it's really weird. Not only that, but the team building in league format in general for like everybody that comes to my YouTube channel. How to build in a league format. I think that there's maybe better guides for that, but just for local people and everybody that is curious and want to see my opinion on how I do it and I feel like it's pretty good. I have a 6-step method to build a team when it comes down to team building, again in the league format. I'm not used already to 4 gen, so I'm gonna go with my example will be a game that I got in the Super Cool League last season. 7th gen, everything is done, so no spoilers on what I will build as a team, whatever. And before starting off, I just wanna say two things to get better in Pokemon, not only in the league format but everything in general. First of all, knowledge is power. So you will like, I will say you a lot of learn, search, understand everything about that, because to be good at Pokemon you have to never get off guard by something you could know but you don't know. So, and another thing that I can give you as an advice is go see pro players playing, not only for the VGC but for the singles battles, OU, the GBA League, whatever, man, all you can have. It's fun time. Instead of watching TV or Netflix, you go to YouTube or maybe Twitch. There's not a lot of like Twitch battles going on, but on YouTube there's a lot of stuff. So, and like try to understand what the pro players is thinking, why he's doing those plays, and then you will understand more about the meta, how to do whatever. So I feel like the best way to learn about the league format is probably to go there and learn by the pros themselves, but I'm gonna give still my piece of advice. So how to build a team, let's go. First of all, know your team. Okay, so to give you the example, this is the off-league season. If we go to Super Cool League, Season 3, the first season where I started, this is me, with Mega Ampharos, Mew, Tornadus, Scizor, Gyarados, Marowak, Polito, Flygon, DNC, Ludicolo, Pangoro, and Kecleon. So even before the draft, but it's after the draft right now, so let's not get ahead into it, but it's the most important thing to understand Pokemon. You have your tools, you have your weapons, you have to master how to use them. If not, you're gonna get crushed straight up. So go to smogon.com, Dexnav, whatever, go to Diamond and Pearl for the off league, because we're in 4th gen right now, but I will go to the 7th gen where we were battling, and here we go. Kecleon, pretty, you know, with tier 5, not a lot of usage in the overuse, pretty much in the real use / never use. Is even PU, wow, now right now, but protein really good right now for tier 5, I feel like. And there's only one set, not even analysis, so you understand, like, it's normal to not knowing a lot about the potential of Kecleon. So go to the list. Okay, good special def, low speed, good attack, but anything else is really meh. So okay, I realize, nah. Let's go Aquatail. That's something. You just scroll off. Scroll off. Okay. Counter. Bruh. Disable can be cool. Drain Punch. That's pretty good. Facade Fake Out. Let's go. Fire Punch. That's what we're talking about. We need those high power attacking move to abuse of the protein. Sub Punch can be a thing. Fall Play too. If the other one is like stack enough, because you can make a AV set. Oh, that can be pretty good to use the special def. But what about the physical one? Oh, you have foul play now. So as long as it keeps scrolling off and like you're looking at some plays of other players with them on, but usually I just go to Smoke Gun and like thinks about sets out of the mind. Look at the guides out there. Okay, there's not at all, but probably in X and Y gens. The 610 Ice Punch. That's pretty good. Knockoff. Nice. Magic Code. Ooh. And then you scroll off and you're like, man, that thing is pretty. Wow. Recover. Rock Slide. Cool, man. Roleplay, man. No, that's in dubs. That's why I was used to that. Shadow Claw, Shadow Sneak, cool, man. Skill Swap, nah, no, you don't want to give protein. Stealth Rock, wow, a Stealth Rock, your Sucker Punch, let's go. Thunder Punch, Trick Room to get the speed done, nice. And then you're going on and wow, what a good mon. For tier 5 though, and now you understand your mon. Now you understand what tools you can have with, and as long as the battles go off, you will have anything you need. The knowledge is power, like I said. It's some philosopher, I don't know. I think it's Ops that said that. I should look at it, but I don't think it's that important for now. So yeah, know your mons. It's so important, man. After that. And once you get like all this job done, it's done for the entire season. In my case, I kind of tend to forget a lot of things, so I go again and again sometimes, you know, like probably doing that 3 times per season, just because I forgot a lot of things. But if you have a good memory, you shouldn't touch it at all after that. After that, you look at the opponent's team. So, okay, yeah, Mega Garchomp, Tapu Koko, Terrakion, Hydreigon, Tangrowth, Slowbro. That I will take the Boston Raikus, for example. So you go down, okay, Hydreigon, what can you do? Boo boo boo. You go there, and then you understand the mon. Okay, he usually is a special attacker, but he can be on the physical side. Really good stats overall. Doesn't have the best speed to be really like overclass a lot of mon. Yeah, easy to outspeed, I would say. Okay, blah blah. You look at that, his counter, everything. That's my way to do it. I know it's long, but it's so useful and it's movable. Because just to give you an idea, there's one time where I did lose because I didn't know at all that. Oh, sorry guys. I'm just gonna put my cell off. There we go. So there's that moment where I lost a game of League format just because I didn't know at all that the Slow King, I think it was either Slowbro or Slow King, had belly drum. And the belly drum swept me straight up, and I was like, man. I was you're supposed to be special, bro, not physical. So yeah, I got wrecked because of that. It really cool for him, but if I was knowing that and you know a little bit more prepared, because I know he can set up sweep me because of that, you know. So 3. Know your opponent's playstyle. So you will get some replays of the battles in the as the week goes on. The first week, not easy because there's like no replays except me because I do some videos, YouTube stuff. But still, to understand his play style. So I know that Jay, which is the coach of the Boston Raikus, he's a smart guy. He loves to get the momentum gone, get his winning condition done. He's a fast-paced man. Like this is pretty much why Tapu Koko is probably his favorite man. I know him personally. Really cool guy. That's his plan. Yeah, you look at his team and you're like, man, that guy wants to like get things fast. He's not at all the stall player. It's pretty much the opposite. Hyper offense, a lot of switching going on. So yeah. So I have that in mind. After that, the fourth point. So you look at both your team and his team, and you find weakness and threats. You have like, in my case, I don't have the best speed way to get speed. I don't have a Speedymon enough. I have some common weaknesses, which are not that great. I forgot which common weaknesses I had, but I had some. And in his side, doesn't his speed like what was you know? I know it was one of the best teams out there, so I think it was like not even weak to rocks, but because he's switching a lot, I know that he can be weak to rocks. It's really Earth Style Flame, so it was one of my game plan. A lot of speed mons, like when I get rid of things fast. It doesn't have any strong wall breaker. It doesn't play that way that much, as you see. Like you really need a choice band for something to be more of a wall breaker. So taking those things in mind, and okay, then you look at one mon and you look at, now that you know him, how he can threaten your teams. Okay, Mega Garchomp is really scary against my team. Oh my god, he can pull off I got one knockout on Mega Ampharos, pretty much #1 counter right there, Mega Garchomp. Mew, let's go with Crunch or whatever. It's pretty much the only mon that can deal with Garchomp, I feel like. I don't know if he has Crunch. Yeah. Tornado Sturdian. Okay, Rock Slide that mon. You can have Fire Blast. He's even a good special side, so he can even pull off some fire type of move, or again a Stone Edge or Rock Slide, something like that. Earthquake. So I'm like, whoa, calm down. Garchomp can straight up sweep me right ahead. Not only that, Tapu Koko have my ways. Alola Marowak is pretty much his #1 counter, even if Gyarados gets threatened by it. And here we go. I go into that process of, okay, yeah, I have some water types, but yet again I have the Alolan Marowak. And then one after one you see his threats, and then you're like, okay, I have to get rid of the Mega Garchomp. Terrakion is pretty scary. Hydreigon, I have some ways, so I have to abuse it, like DNC. DNC is doing pretty good. So what I've looked is, and then you look at your ways to get rid of his team, and that comes to the part 5. You understand what his weaknesses is and how you can beat his team. You have to find your win cons with submons or a core that does a thing, and then find also counters to his winning conditions, like the Mega Garchomp or a sweep with because Hydreigon does have a good move pool to get rid of my mons. Like Mew is my only answer to Mega Garchomp, but Hydreigon straight up put some miserable existence to Mew, and here we go. Like, you have to understand that Gigalith can put some problems to my Politoed. So like understanding all of this, and I'm like, yo, doesn't have any answers. to Trick Room. He does have some, yeah. Vikavolt probably doesn't use it. Like, even Tapu Koko, I'm not sure he's gonna use it against my team. Even if it's probably his favorite mon, I have a lot of stuff to counter him. So a Vikavolt, with all my teams having so much giving him so much trouble, not sure. Gigalit can bring him, but usually he won't be able to knock out my team. The monster, I will bring him in the face, and then I can kill him with something. Okay, it's alright. Talonflame, as soon as it's not full HP, it's not a threat. To a Trick Room. Donphan, I have lower speed than him, I can deal with it. Here we go. Okay, yeah, only Slowbro is a huge problem. Tangrowth too. Because I will probably not knock out him with a physical mon, blah blah blah. Taking counts of my win cons, how to get rid of his way to get rid. You understand it. So build a core. Okay, the core is my Trick Room setter. Kecleon, I have Kecleon, DNC, and Mew. Will bring all the three with Trick Room to abuse as much as possible. Marowak, Pangoro can do a lot of job too. Mega Ampharos, or why not, is doing a lot of job defensively to get rid of Tapu Koko. Slowbro, which is one of the counters my Trick Room. He can straight up one-hit knock out that boy. I have some ways to deal with it, like. So okay, alright, I have things done. So I'm building my team, and it comes down to pretty much that. So the Mew with leftover, Volt Switch, Will-O-Wisp to get rid of the Garchomp, Volt Switch to get the Momentum's the gun, Defog, just in case he puts, because I will be switching a lot with my Trick Room user. And I don't want the Stealth Rock, Spikes, everything to be going off Trick Room. A lot of defense to get rid of the Garchomp as fast as possible. Pasha to knock off Drain Punch, Earthquake, Ice Punch. He has a weakness to ice, I tend to see, so I'm gonna abuse of that. Mold Breaker is pretty cool, getting rid of some of his mons, like I can Earthquake safely and doesn't care about the Levitate of both Rotom and Hydreigon. That's so cool. So Pasha is really good mon right there. Mold Breaker, Life Orb. I did some calls too. That's really important, is the calls. So like, okay, well, yeah, what can I do against let's say the Garchomp? If I let him calm, lose the momentum to it, to make a Garchomp. So you go look, let's say that puts a +2 because when I switch out to my Mew, probably gonna Swords Dance. Mew, I put the defensive one. I was max HP, max defense, my boy. And I was bold too. So you look at it, okay, I can take one hit, even with Stealth Rock. And then set up a Trick Room and then Will-O-Wisp that boy. So not only it will be weaker for the next turn, but I will put down, even if he kills me afterwards, I have a Revenge Killer, and it's pretty much useless now because of the Will-O-Wisp. So there's that. Fitting the DNC, Moonblast Earth Power is so good against Steam. Trick Room for another time. The Top Kick, the Kecleon. Choice Band, yeah, because it gets rid of so much with Ice Punch, Shadow Sneak. The threat, like I said, is pretty much his tank mon that can go under Trick Room. Like the Slowbro, I was really scared about the Slowbro because I feel like Pasha, but especially my Alola Marowak, is able to get so much things done. So Slowbro being slower can like serve whatever it. So I had to trick that boy or just straight up Shadow Sneak it. Good way to even without Trick Room, I have a way to do a bunch of damage, and I have Trick Room. and I have already like 2 months for it, so I don't care if I'm choice luck. And anyway, I'm gonna probably trick room and then switch out, so I'm alright with it, or sack it. The Ampharos with agility, that's pretty cool because he will see me as a slower man for the turns of Trick Room. I'm slower than some of his team, and then on the last turn of Trick Room, my agility, and then I'm faster than all of his team. That was my one of my goal. And then the Alolan Marowak, like I said, low kick to get rid of the Hydreigon, everything like that. Really good. So I lost the game still to Jay because his team was really well built and counters me in a lot of ways. Even him was like, man, you don't have a lot of options. And and I got the Trishum options out of my sleeve, and because of that I have the momentum for the first part of the first half of the match. But I lost momentum at some point. I won't say RNG because I missed the Will-O-Wisp, but at the same time, like, I relied on a Will-O-Wisp to hit at that point. So kinda my fault, but at the same time, like, his team was so well built that only one turn missed or whatever, and he swept me, so I'm okay with it. And he just got the sweep with Garchomp. I don't have any answers to if he gets this setup sweep and my Mew isn't full HP. I should have a Scarf, whatever, to back it off, and I didn't. So that's pretty much it. I hope this video is not too long. I have one last step after these 6 ones, but it's so long for not a lot of coming back. But if you're like at the finals of a playoff, or you really need that win, one thing that I recommend to do is to do all these 6 steps, all of it, but as if you have the opponent's team and it's against your team. And after that, you build your team, so you know exactly how you should build to beat your team, in your opinion. So, but one thing that you have to be aware of: when you will build your team, you will not build your team in fact of, oh, he's gonna have that, and that set straight up and nothing else. No, you have to build your team in function to get rid of how this team is built and the other ways you can build around it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna cut it off.